We are back, and this is gonna be day 4 because we had our Monday, or day 1 was chest, delts, day 2 was an off day, day 3 was squat day, day 4 is the one, the only heavy delts and hypertrophy back. Now, why do I have it set up like this, you ask? I'll let you know. First of all, we did squats yesterday. I don't like doing heavy back right before or right after squats because you're stimulating a little bit of lower back in both, and I don't want either my squats or my deadlifts to suffer from having that in too close proximity to one another. So I do a hypertrophy style back following leg day. And my shoulders aren't really sore from training squats, so it feels like a good day to have fully recovered delts and train this. So I start out my heavy delt session with dumbbell shrugs. I feel like shrugs are a really good way to stimulate the muscle. It's not really causing any, it's not a whole lot of movement. It takes a little while to get everything warmed up, especially for shoulders. I've sustained a couple of shoulder injuries, so I really try and focus on getting everything warmed up. I'm doing some light laterals with dumbbells, maybe some band stuff in the very beginning, but my first actual working exercise is dumbbell shrugs. And again, kind of in line with the heavy set, I'm doing about 8 reps on all of these and 4 sets. So 1 through 4. All right, the next exercise is machine shoulder press. I'm basically gearing my body up for barbell overhead press. It's kind of like the heavy compound movement of this day, but I don't want to go right into that. I like kind of getting my body warmed up into that movement. So I do a machine press, and that is not crazy heavy, but enough to at least stimulate some of the deep muscle fibers. And again, about 1 to 4 sets of that, all within the 8 rep scheme. Then, like I said, we have the big boy of the day, which is the overhead press, and this is a barbell. So similar to the bench press, the squats, the deadlifts, I'm not having like a strict 4 set max with the overhead press. So with the heavy compound movement, I do more sets. So for me, I do like a light set with just the bar, 15 reps of that, and then similar to the squats, my rep scheme is usually about 6 reps on everything going forward, gradually increasing the weight each time. So 1 to, overhead press is honestly my weakest lift compared to the other compound movements. So I may only be getting 6 sets instead of normally 12 or 13 sets before I hit, my max and start to see a sacrifice in form. So I'm doing 6 reps on all the overhead pressing movements. Similar to squats, I might drop it down at the very end and do like a 7th cool down set with a lighter weight. My last delt workout is dumbbell press. So if you'll notice, we've got a machine press, an overhead press, and a dumbbell press. Bam, bam, bam. So the heavy delt day is predominantly pressing movements. I feel like having lateral movements, side lateral, reverse fly, stuff like that is great. I incorporate a lot of those into my delts, but that's mostly focused on the hypertrophy style, so I've saved those movements for the hypertrophy day. My heavy delt day is just basically focusing on heavy pressing movements. And with heavy dumbbell shoulder press, I normally do 1 to 4 or 5 sets of that, again, within that 8 rep scheme. So that pretty much concludes the heavy portion of this day's training. Now on to hypertrophy back. So with back, again, since we did squats the day prior, I don't like doing a lot of deadlifts or anything like that. So I'm focusing more so on my lats on this day. I do a pull down, and I tend to alternate between a close grip pull down and a wide grip pull down. Usually each week I'll swap it out and do the other. And again, these are all 15 reps. So I'll increase the weight with each set. I might start at 100 pounds, for instance, on the cables, then be at 180 pounds by the end of it, but I'm doing 15 reps with each set. Then we have cable row, and basically same thing is true. I'm doing 15 reps on that. And then I've only got one more exercise, and it's a dumbbell pullover. Now, a lot of people say the dumbbell pullover is more of a chest-focused exercise, and that is very true. It's predominantly used for chest, but the way I position myself in the movement, I can really feel a stretch in my lats, and since I'm mostly trying to stimulate my lats on this hypertrophy back day, I found it to be a very productive exercise. Now, again, similar to the first day, which was chest and delts, I'm doing a lot of supersetting throughout this entire day. I'm supersetting calves and I'm supersetting abs. So on the superset of dumbbell shrugs, for instance, I might be doing leg raises, I might be doing standing calf raises or seated calf raises, I might be doing side crunches, but calves and abs are getting trained every single day as a superset. I don't even track those because I'm just doing it every day consistently. And that concludes day 4, heavy delts, hypertrophy back.